So rapper Bow Wow, who I call a hip hop legend, a lot of people, especially like I guess dudes who try to act tough, right? They don't really like Bow Wow like that, so they don't view Bow Wow as a legend. However, in my, rap history book, I got Bow Wow as a legend. But Bow Wow got rejected by this female named Jade Cargill on Instagram. He says, after my first win, I just want to take you out somewhere at Jade Cargill. She responded by saying, you can't afford me, Bow. Thanks, but no thanks. Many people in the comment section, Hoodville says, he got to get with her bestie now. Shout out to Skinbone from Chicago, comedian. He responded by saying she just did too much. Tommy from whatever show she was on, I can't remember the exact show. Tommy says, well, that was mean. TORY Lanez even got up in there and said, Shad Moss, he definitely got money because my patch A be buying all the do-rags from his brand. Another person said, y'all gonna stop playing with a legend. Man, shout out to Bow Wow. Bow Wow is 100% definitely a legend. I think Bow Wow is in the same lane, in my opinion, with LL Cool J in terms of when it came to, that caters to the females. And I think that was Bow Wow's lane right there. And I don't think he should have ever steered away from that. I think he should have stayed in that lane. He was the Drake of his time. Him and rappers like Ja Rule. My first time being introduced to Bow Wow was when that dun 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 dun. All I wanna do is see you bounce with me, bounce with my sister and my cousins. They'd be in front of this TV screen as soon as Bow Wow come on, dun dun, and everybody, all I wanna do is see you bounce, and everybody be getting hyped. Like the boys, they would act like they ain't like Bow Wow, and that's the thing. It's the same thing with like Drake. A lot of guys, they have to act tough. They have to put on this facade and act like, they gangster, or they have to hide their emotions. They want to seem tough. But really, like, secretly, they like Bow Wow. So they be singing the song in their head for real. Like, I just was the type of person that, like, if I like something, I'm going to be honest about it. I don't care what kind of record it is. Like, I don't care if it's a song that cater to women, if it's song, like, I like melodic music. Like, you don't got to live those lyrics, right? You don't got to be a gangster in real life. To me, he's a legend. Bow Wow's a legend, man. But he had the formula to make really great records. And I think that he got away from that because he allowed a lot of the critics to get in his head, questioning his toughness. So he felt like he had to portray this image so he could prove to people why he was tough. And you didn't have to do that, bro. As long as the checks was coming in from those great records from females, you ain't got to prove nothing, bro. Majority of those dudes that you trying to impress and you trying to get validation from, they're in a graveyard. They're in prison. I think even if Bow Wow wanted to come back today, women will still support Bow Wow, especially if you're making great records. Getting rejected is part of the game. Me personally, I'm not thin-skinned. I don't like being embarrassed. I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't like being embarrassed. And no man, I don't think nobody, not even man, nobody wants to be rejected. It's like one of the worst feelings in the world. But us men, we have to deal with rejection far more than a lot of women. So, but it's hard. Like, it's hard dealing with rejection. However, like, I've been rejected far worse than Bow Wow. Like, I remember being at, me, my brother, and his girlfriend, we had went out to Buffalo Wild Wings. So we sitting at the table, and I had like a trash phone. Like, I had like an Android at the time. I ain't even upgrade to the iPhones yet. So my phone was so trash. And, I tried to talk to the, the waitress or whatnot. We was having a conversation. She was laughing and she was having a good time. So I had put out my phone or whatever. I was like, can I call you sometime? Blah, blah, blah. She was like, not with that phone. So my brother's girlfriend, she was like, you shouldn't do that. Like, I'm tight on the dollar. Like, I'm cheap. So I would rather not buy a phone. Like, trust me, I had a bag in my bank account. My bank account didn't look like that phone. So she was just like, not with that phone. And I think she kind of felt bad about what she said. I was like, no, it's cool. Like, I didn't like get upset. How some dudes try to, do some corny stuff. Be like, I ain't want you anyway. Like, do some corny stuff like that. Like, nah. Or I could have been like, I got more money than your dude. Like, I could have played it like that. I bet I got more money than your boyfriend. Like, I could have did something whack and corny like that. I was like, oh, no, it's cool. I was like, it's all right. I was like, I understand. So as we was leaving, she looked like she felt real bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, she even, like, she left the, she ain't come back to the table. She sent another waitress over there because she was, she was the waiter for, she was the waitress for our table. But she never came back. You know what I'm saying? She just left. And like as I was leaving, you know, she just was like staring at me, like just staring at me like she felt bad. But I ain't, you don't gotta feel sorry for me. Like I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been rejected like that so much. Like us men have to deal with that on a daily, you know, especially if you cold approaching women, and you know, that's just what you have to deal with. You know, you're gonna come across some women that's just gonna be harsh. They're not gonna reject you nicely. I'm gonna be honest, like doing something like, well, I just give you my Instagram. Like, I think that's just corny. Just be honest with me. But, you know, young women, like, when they feel like they got the world at their palms, they going to reject you because they coming across guys on a daily basis. And for me, relationships now, getting in a relationship today is like dating an escort. That's how I view it, you know. Getting in a relationship because, and I'm not saying all women are like that, but it's just everything is just like transactional. You know, it's like dating an escort. It's like getting a girlfriend experience. You're just paying to just be in a relationship. You know, it's sad that we've come to that point, and you know, but that's what, to me, just judging based upon the relationships that I see, it just seemed like you don't see that genuine, real love that your parents had growing up, or your grandparents. Like, we far from that era. So it's like, to me, it's just transactional. Everything is just about money, money, money. You can't afford me, money, money, money. And Bow Wow responded. He said, I definitely knew you was kidding when you brought up money. And she said, I'm just kidding. No, the only reason she said she was just kidding because she embarrassed herself. She looked like she was a gold digger. You know, she's saying real money hungry. And that's the only reason why she's, you know, tried to change it up and say she was just kidding. You wasn't just joking. She seen that everybody was coming at her, so she was just like, oh, all right, let me act like, you know, I was just joking. Nah, you weren't just joking. When I was around my cousin, it's important to be around people that's going to encourage you and give you that confidence when you go talk to females. Like, because there's some dudes that just they laugh at you and joke, but a lot of them, I noticed a lot of them, they really don't have the confidence to go approach a female. A lot of times they get a female, like, it's through a mutual friend, right? Like, it'll be somebody that they cool with that, hey, put me on with your friend, or the friend might be interested in them, be a friend of a friend that put them on with this person. A lot of them don't have the confidence to go approach. So when you go do it, they laugh at you and joke at you. But if they were to do it, they try to lead with their money, in a sense. Like, they don't have a game to go really approach a woman. It's never okay to be rude, but that's just what our culture encourages women to do. You know, they're being taught to be very materialistic. So if I would Bow Wow, like, I would have just not responded. I'm almost certain that Bow Wow brushed it off, and he's not really too bothered by it because, you know, he come across tons of women all day, every day. So this will probably hurt somebody that's not in his tax bracket. Like, this is not going to bother him at all. This is not going to do nothing. But I ain't going to say this is going to turn a lot of men away, because it's still going to be men that's going to try to holler at her every day. But what it will expose is her intentions and what she's really about. So it's just good. She just basically exposed herself to the world of, you know, what she values over, you know, she don't care if she can go out on a date and have a great time. But like I said, it's the culture that's pushing this on the younger women. Like, they just solely value money over everything. Some women, they don't even speak no more. They don't even want to talk to you, and they don't want to have a conversation. Like I said, it's some women you approach and you ask them what's their name, and they just give you their cash app tag. Like, they don't even want to talk to you unless it's about the money. So that's all our culture promotes, is money, 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 money. Cardi B, FM, then I get some money. Like, you know, if it ain't about the money, like, it's all about money, 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 money. So you can't get upset at what you're creating. Like, this is what culture is creating.